Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have done a health related video, so I decided that from this week I'm going to do another one. And as you can see from the title of today's video, this is a video about the fact that we are patients and not drug addicts. I have thought long and hard about doing this video, and I have been back and forward about doing it, but I decided it is time. I have been through so much health-wise, fighting for support and relief and everything from the doctors, that it's time. It's time we all stood up and we all reminded everybody that we are not drug addicts, that we are on medication because we actually need it. I know I'm not alone in being so fed up with how we are treated, because we do not look like we are disabled, because we aren't in wheelchairs. And yes, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of us who are in wheelchairs, but I get discriminated against because I don't look like a sick person. I decided to do this video looking like this here because I wanted people to see the stripped back version of me and what I look like when I'm not at work. Yes, in my job I have to look good because I'm a beautician, but this is me. Look at, I look like crap because I'm in sheer agony. And it's all because I've had to fight to be able to get medication that I need to be able to function in everyday life, and that is so frustrating. It shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't have to fight time after time after time for the medication that we need. Obviously, you guys know, if you're part of my group, this is the second time I filmed this tonight because something went wrong the first time. But while it was uploading the first time, I went through some of my videos and I seen that I had a rant about doctors before. And again, back then, I was having issues with getting my medication. It is so ridiculous. I am fed up with being treated like a drug addict because I am getting a repeat prescription for medication. And, at the end of the day, I'm not lying at home and doing nothing. I have fought tooth and nail to be able to get back to work, but I can't do that if I don't have the support from my doctors, if I don't have my medication. I am actually dreading getting up in the morning and going for my first day at the salon for the whole week because I have been off my medication for 2 days. I have suffered the sweat, I have suffered the pain, the excessive heat inside my body. My brain has been all over the place. It is unfair. On top of the pain, I have had to go through withdrawal symptoms because I ordered my medication a couple of days early because it was going to run out at the weekend. But because I ordered it a couple of days early, it looked like I was ordering it too early, so therefore they assumed that I was taking too many of my medication every day, so it was running out early. No, I was being proactive and making sure that I wasn't going to run out. But in actual fact, it did me no good. It did me more harm than good because they looked at it and went, oh, she's not due to run out yet, we can't give her these. But did they pick up the phone and ring me? No, they waited 3 days until my mother went down to get the prescription and told her that I was taking too many, so I wasn't getting them. Why not just pick up the phone? All it took for me today, because I couldn't get the doctor on Friday. They were too busy to answer the call. There's an hour during the day where you can actually speak to a doctor. But see, trying to get through, I looked at my phone today whenever I was trying to ring. It took me 63 times to actually get through to the doctor's surgery. How am I meant to get, any sort of help if it's taken that long to get through? At the end of the day, we should not have to fight. Our medication is there to help us. It can't be legal for them to just not give you the medication that they have had you on, to just rip you off them until you can get in. It takes a week for an appointment with the doctor. So if I had done that, I would have had to wait a week with no medication in me. How am I supposed to function? I was off work for 2 years because I wasn't well enough to work. And I actually fought so hard. I never thought I would be able to work again. So the fact that I did, I could have just stayed at home. I could have just lived off the measly benefits that I was getting and just stayed at home for the rest of my life. But I didn't. I wanted to get back to work. Yet I am still discriminated against as if I'm just a drug addict, as if I'm just a drain on the government's funding and whatever. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to feel like we are less of a person because we are on medication every day. It's not something that we want to do. We didn't ask to live like this. We didn't ask to be drug addicts. You know, we didn't wake up one day and go, do you know what? Today I'm going to be a chronic pain and fatigue person. I'm going to be somebody who is in agony for the rest of their life so that I can be on painkillers and whoop-de-doo, it'll all be hunky-dory. That's not what it's like. For probably around 90% of us, the painkillers that we are on doesn't take our pain away. It just takes the edge off. I mean, one of my biggest issues aside from the fibromyalgia pain is I have damaged nerves in my right shoulder. You'll notice that this shoulder's higher than the other one because it's all knotted, and because I've been off my painkillers for 2 days, this has got worse. I'm right-handed. I'm a beautician. I am fully booked this week for appointments. I need my right arm. How am I meant to work if I am in this much pain? It's probably going to take me the guts of a week to actually come around, but that guts of a week would be if I wasn't working. There's been times that this has happened before where I've ended up, my arm has had to be in a sling and I haven't been able to work. I am doing my best to be out there and earning a living for myself, but when things like this happen, I end up having to take time off work. I can't be doing that. I have my own salon to run. It shouldn't be that I have to fight for my medication. I shouldn't have to feel like I am a drug addict because I need painkillers. You know, at the end of the day, I would love to wake up one day and know that I don't have to take painkillers, that I am not in pain. Sit back and think about it. If you're a person who does not have a chronic pain condition, think about what it's like right now. You're not in any pain. I don't remember what that feels like. I don't remember the last time that I didn't have any pain. I don't remember the last time that I got up and didn't have to take painkillers or any sort of medication to just get through the day. I'm 32 years old and I have spent half of my life in pain, and it's just going to get worse. I have had to come to terms with the fact that this is my life, but I shouldn't have to fight for the help of a doctor. I shouldn't have to have that problem on top of everything else. We are patients, not drug addicts, and I cannot reiterate that enough. We shouldn't have to feel like we're in the wrong because we need medication. And I know there's people out there that do abuse it and do become drug addicts or pretend that they're in pain. But what you don't realise is that is still a minority of people. That doesn't, we are tarred with the one brush, and it's not fair. It's the same as people look at us because we're not in wheelchairs, because we're not on crutches, because I don't have a limb missing, that we're not disabled, we don't have a disability, and it's not fair. You should never be feeling like you're judged by other people. I don't know how many times that I've gone to places and been judged because, there was a time that I walked with a walking stick and people looked at me as if to go, oh, look at her, what does she think she needs a walking stick for? I have spoken to people who are in wheelchairs or on mobility scooters and have heard people talking about them because they don't look like there's anything wrong with them. Why? Why do people feel like they can judge us? They don't know. I saw something recently on Facebook and it was about it's spending 5 minutes. Oh, I can't even speak. I'm getting really flustered here because This topic really makes me angry because I have watched so many people through my support group be so frustrated and so let down by the medical professionals because they aren't getting their pain medication. I've seen people go for weeks with nothing and be bedridden. How is that fair? How? You know, what I was going to say there was, I wish those people who aren't giving us our medication, or those people who are judging us, I wish they could spend even one day feeling what it's like to live like us, and then see how they think that they would cope if they weren't given their medication, if this was how their life was on a daily basis. You know, how do you think that you would cope if that was your life? If you lived like me and were in chronic pain every single day in life, and you knew that you needed that medication and it was taken away from you. You know, there's a difference between being dependent on your medication and being a drug addict. I'm not dependent because I'm addicted to it. I'm dependent because my pain dictates that I need it to allow me to function. I get up in the morning and it takes me over half an hour for my wake up to actually get out of bed because I am in so much pain. My whole body has stiffened during the night while I'm asleep. I don't ever get a full night's sleep because of the pain. Every hour I have to roll over and readjust myself and find a new way to lie because the pressure on whatever side I've been lying on has caused so much pain that I have woken up and have to do that. You know, we are exhausted. We are fed up. A lot of us end up suicidal. The amount of times people have said things like, well, at least it won't kill you. That isn't the case. There's a lot of people who have committed suicide because they've got so fed up. Not fed up is the wrong word. So depressed with the pain that they just can't take anymore. We aren't drug addicts. We are patients who need help and support, and I am going to do whatever I can. And I don't even know where I'm going to start with this, but I really want to help people, and that's why I set up my Facebook group. And I am amazed by how many people are in that group, and the amount of messages I have got from people thanking me for setting up that group. And Hannah and I put so much into making sure that group is run so perfectly so that everybody gets the support they need. And I'll link it down below for anybody who hasn't come here from the group. But guys, seriously, share this with everybody and anybody that you know. Not even just people who are in chronic pain. People that you want to see this from somebody who we just want support. We just want help. We want to be able to get up in the morning and not have to take this medication. But that isn't our life, and we have had to come to terms with that. But we need you to support us in that. We need you as a doctor, as any medical profession, to not deny us of the medication that we need. It isn't fair. We shouldn't have to fight for this. Look after us. Don't deny us of what we need. I'll say it one more time before I sign off. We're patients, not drug addicts. That's not what we are. Just remember, we're human beings too. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. This is the second time I filmed this, and I am done. I don't want to talk about it again for the rest of the night. But stay tuned. Each Monday I'm going to be uploading a new chronic pain video. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you want me to talk about. And give this a thumbs up. Share it. Do whatever you can to get the word out there. We're patients, not drug addicts. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get all the videos that are coming up. See you soon. Bye.